Yes. We could make it better.
So, a Fimo is easy to work with, but you really have to, if you took it and baked it the way it is, it would be brittle and break. So you have to knead it and work it and soften it with your hands and make it pliable. At the same time you're doing that, you can blend colors if you want to get a new color. Or you can work two or three colors up separately and then make them into ropes. You twist them and blend them and get a mixture of colors that aren't totally blended. So it's kind of like working with plasticine. And what you put in the oven is what you get out, which is kind of nice. It doesn't change. It doesn't change.
Doesn't shrink.
It doesn't shrink. It doesn't puff up. So you have to be really careful and look at it before you put it in, because if you got finger marks on it, it's probably going to have finger marks on it when it comes out. So, and what I usually do is bake it on a little bit of parchment paper on a cookie sheet, because if you don't put it on parchment paper, it'll get shiny on the bottom. So back, it just makes it look better, more professional if you don't have that one shiny side. And if after you bake it, if you want to flip it over and use the other side, you can still, and you'll like it better, you can still do that. So, what else can we tell Kathy?
It's like playing with plasticine. You can add little bits on top,
Yeah, let's have some
you know,
sample.
like that. Or these buttons, these were done, as Ruth said, I took 3 colors, made 3 little snakes, twisted them together, then folded in half again, twisted till I got the colors I wanted. And then I just made a rectangular shape and cut them. And you must make your holes before you put it in.
And you have to be careful to make them big enough.
And you make sure they're big enough. Yes, there's different tools around that you can use. And this time we're asking everybody to take them home to bake them. It's much easier for you to do them at home. And I mean, it's cheap enough, you can try a few and see how it works. But I've brought backs for pins, if you decide you'd like to try to do pins. If you're going to do earrings, I actually have little metal pieces you can put through the earring, so it has a...
Can I show you your button?
But all
It's
of these
okay,
are
just stay
available
there,
at
I've
the
got
dollar
it.
store, a lot of them, or at Perth Fabrics Crafts.
Oh,
and
it's
More, which there are
textured.
more there. So, you know, you can have a
The
little
other
fun.
side is mostly plain, so I chose
It
the
says
side
on the
that
back,
had more color in
so
it.
it's 265 degrees Fahrenheit for 30
Get it?
minutes.
Thank you.
And they say don't go above that and don't go any longer than 30 minutes. Except
265
you can actually
for 30 minutes.
bake it on this. If you have really fine, delicate things that are fine, like very thin, that if you try to move it, you're gonna ruin them.
Yes.
You can leave it right on this and bake it on this. And the one book you had said if you wanted a very thin, for some reason, a very fine piece, to put it on here, then the parchment paper, then another piece of tile to keep it flat, and then book it a little longer. But I've never tried anything really, really fine. The larger you make them, the more depth they should have, which makes sense, because, you know, half an hour.
So
But they're-
265 for 30 minutes.
Yes.
Did you
It
remember
says
that?
it says 2:30.
What?
It says 2:30
Oh,
on here.
okay. Did you say that?
265.
This says 275.
265.
They're all different.
They're all different.
They're all different.
Oh, well.
The thing is, it doesn't, if it's a little less, it's better than it's over, so
Oh,
That's,
you choose,
yeah.
2:30
choose the lowest one,
No,
and
it's
it'll be
actually maybe the
fine.
different colors.
Especially if your oven tends to be
Half an hour.
They say
irregular.
go lower, so, you know, if you went at 250,